Well. Would you look who came back to the channel? Welcome back. My name is Jack Corsellius, and I'm here to talk to you about some pseudoscience that everybody is believing, right? There's these things that the government is printing, propaganda that the government is saying, this is truth, this is real, and everyone's falling for it. Every single person falls for it. But I'm not a sheep. I know when the government is lying to me and when the government is telling the truth. And in this case, the government is lying, just like most cases. Well, I'm not gonna get into that. Okay, I'm here to talk about the periodic table of elements because that is bonkers, right? There's no way this can be real, and I'm here to prove it. Okay, so I'm gonna put it, I don't know if I wanna do all that effort to put a periodic table. If I do, it'll be right here. But yeah, so basically, like, you got your hydrogen, oxygen, whatever. Okay. But there is no way. Okay, I got a little ahead of myself. Let me back up there. Let's talk about a molecule or maybe it's a particle. I think it's either a molecule or a part. Okay, a little backstory on me. I took chemistry. Well, I started to take chemistry when I was in 10th grade, and I dropped out because I realized it was just fake. None of it was real. So that's kind of where I'm coming at. So I dropped out after day 3. But anyway, we got a molecule, and basically you got some electrons circling, and then okay, this is an atom. I'm talking about an atom. So you got some electrons, some dude, I don't even know. I should probably have looked this up. But you got this atom, okay? We're just gonna call it A for atom. Atom. Hello, Adam. What is there, an Eve? That's a stupid joke. Okay, so and then a particle maybe, or whatever. I'm just gonna use particle and molecule. Just kind of I think it's particle because it's one atom. I think that's what a particle is. Okay. So a molecule is one of an element, I think. I think that's, if I'm wrong, it doesn't really matter because it's all fake anyway. So we're just gonna say a molecule is one of the periodic elements. That's what a molecule is. So if you have a hydrogen molecule, is hydrogen the first one? I really should have done more research, but I think hydrogen is the first one. If I'm wrong, I'll say it, but I'm never wrong. So a hydrogen has one atom in it, and that's what makes it a hydrogen. If you add another one, then it's whatever is number 2. I think maybe helium. So you have number 2, and then it's 2 atoms, and that makes a helium. But that is just complete bogus, because you can't just have one of a hydrogen and make it a helium. That's just not how that works, or two of one, because that's not how it works. Also, H2O is water, and that is wacky, right? Because how are you gonna tell me you got a hydrogen right here, a hydrogen right here, and an oxygen right here, and separately at room temperature, they're all gas, right? They're all just complete gas, right? There's probably tons of hydrogen molecules surrounding me right now, and probably tons of oxygen molecules surrounding me right now. And I'm not swimming, am I? No, but it's because they're all separate. But if you just mush them together, all of a sudden you got water. It makes no sense. It's pseudoscience. Pseudo means fake. It's pseudoscience, and I'm here to just kind of relate that to you, because there's no way that you can take 3 gases and just make them a liquid. That's not possible. That's not how it works. Okay. Got a little heated. I apologize for yelling. Okay, the other thing that doesn't make any sense. If I have an oxygen molecule, okay? I have one oxygen molecule right here, okay? I have another oxygen molecule right here. I have 2 oxygen molecules. Apparently, by themselves, neither is oxygen, because the chemical thing for oxygen is O2. That's what an oxygen is. I don't know why an oxygen by itself can't be oxygen, because it's saying oxygen doesn't equal oxygen. It doesn't make any sense. You guys need to wake up from this lie that science teachers are telling you, and they're just getting away with it because we're like, yeah, okay. No, You guys need to wake up. It's bogus. Okay. What does this mean for us? Okay, first of all, don't believe everything your teacher says. Clearly, if you're in school, drop out. That's a joke for legal reasons. Stay in school. It's important. That was a joke, okay? If you're in school, stay in school. Drop out. And then, you know, if you're a science teacher yourself, you should be ashamed of yourself because you're just spoon feeding these kids lies. It's like, here comes the airplane, and then it's just 9/11 in their face because you're just feeding them lies. It's like, it's not broccoli. That is hydrogen, apparently. Whatever, dude. Okay. I don't know if I have anything else to add to this kind of subject. I think this might be the end of the video. If I think of anything else in this next like 10 seconds, I will say it. But otherwise, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you agree with me, leave a comment. If you don't agree with me and you're wrong, leave a comment. You know, I'd love to hear what they're brainwashing you with, why you believe what their lies are. But anyway, that's the end of the video. Like, subscribe. I'll see you next time. I don't know if I have a video out tomorrow, but if I do, turn the bell on so you find out. Okay, love you guys. Don't fall victim to government lies. Bye.